What I'm going to do in this video is show you how to create a column of returns out of an existing price variable. Remember, a return is a daily return, for example, is price today minus price yesterday divided through by price yesterday. Now the data set that I'm going to do this on contains exchange rates, and if I double click on the file, this time it comes up in Excel rather than JMP, and the reason for that is that this is not a native JMP file. It's what's termed a CSV file, that stands for comma separated values, and is a standard text file format. JMP, however, will be able to read this in a seamless fashion. So let's close down Excel, and I need to fire up JMP. So here's JMP starting up. Now that JMP is open, I can go to File and then Open, and I need to find the right directory. And this time, what I want to do is ask JMP, rather than to show me all the JMP files, click down there and say show me just the text files. And when it does that, you can see exchange rates is one of the text files that's being shown. I can simply click open, and here it is. This is the file that I'm interested in. Now this file contains, on a daily basis, exchange rates of the euro against various currencies, and the one that I'm interested in today is having a look at the Swiss franc here with the symbol CHF, and the numbers in this column are showing you the exchange rates between the Swiss franc and the euro on a daily basis. Now what I want to do is show you how to create returns based off of this column. Again, that's price today minus price yesterday over price yesterday. Now in order to create a new column, you simply scroll to the end of the spreadsheet and double click, and you notice it said column 43. Now if I click on there again, double click on the header, it gives me a chance to name the column something sensible, so I'll just call it return. Now once I click on OK, I've got a new column there. At the moment it's not populated with anything, it just has the dots, which is JMP's missing value code. But if I click on the title again and then do a right click, I get the ability to define the column in terms of a formula. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to the formula dialog. Now in the formula dialog, I need to know the commands that are going to create the return. And there are a couple of commands that will do this for us in a straightforward fashion, and I'll show you the two commands we're going to use. If you click on the row function, you can see amongst this set of functions are diff, which will difference two adjacent observations in a column. So that will do today minus yesterday, the difference. And then there's another one called lag, and lag lets you look a certain number of observations in the past, and we will use a lag of 1, that is yesterday. So those are the two functions, diff and lag. So let's see how that. So what I'm going to do is go over here where I have my list of variables. The one that I wanted was the Swiss franc, so let's find that. That's CHF. Click on that one and then go to row and choose diff. So that's going to difference the two adjacent values, and now what I want to do is divide that through a lag, and let's make sure we've got CHF in there. It's asking what do I want to take the lag of, and so there's the Swiss franc. So that's the formula, that on the top is differencing today minus yesterday, and on the bottom is dividing through by the price yesterday, the exchange rate yesterday in this case. Now notice that there are a couple options to these functions, and they just allow you to change how far the differencing has happened. So a diff of 2 would look at today minus 2 days ago, and a lag of 2 would look at 2 days in the past. So you can change that, but for the daily return, this is the right way to set it up. So once I've got the formula set up, I click on OK, and here are the daily returns being calculated. Now notice there is no return for the very first row because there is no prior observation to the first row. So it has to leave that one blank, and then we scroll down to the bottom, we can see returns have been calculated for each day. Now if I wanted to have a very quick look at that column, I would do Analyze and then Distribution, drop in my returns as the new column, and I can see it's a somewhat interesting distribution. It is full of some extreme observations, outliers, And here's one of interest down here. This is a day when the Swiss francs exchange rate changed by approximately 14%. So that was a huge move. So what I've just shown you again is how to create a return using the jump formula dialog.